Yo, what's going on, guys? So today we are going to be test fitting the ETS headers. I also have to get my old headers out since I'm going to be selling them soon. So it should be a pretty simple task. How many 14s on there are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 total 14s I need to take off. So it should be fairly easy. When it comes to installing your headers, please remember that they are kind of hard to put on. It really depends on the brand, but even when I had Tome's on, they were kind of difficult to put on. The cool thing about these ETS headers is that they have a slip fit joint, so that way you can actually loosen up the joint and then kind of spread the headers apart. As far as the Tome ones, I think those had it as well, but I never actually split that header apart because I didn't want to kind of break that little spring clip that they had or whatever. But yeah, so today we are gonna see how to install some headers and then just pretty much go from there. So other than that, let's get to it. I already have the headers down right by my GC, so we're gonna go ahead, put my GC up on jack stands, and then we'll get started with this whole thing. All right, so we have the headers right there, and I got my car up on jack stands. All right, so this should be pretty straightforward. So I have 1, 2, 3 right there, then 1, 2, 3 on this side as well, and I'm gonna have to disconnect my O2 sensor, which is going to be that side over there, and then disconnect the 2 bolts to the up pipe, and then I should be able to drop the header down. Since I do have some wrap on it, I'm gonna wear gloves just to make sure I don't get any on me, since it could make me really itchy. So yeah, we'll get this thing started. And then pretty much the tools that you're gonna need for this are gonna be a 14 mil wrench, a 14 mil socket, and then you're gonna need a pretty long extension. You can either use an impact or use a ratchet. But yeah, 2 14s, a wrench, socket, long extension, and then whatever you're gonna use to loosen it. I always suggest to do the bottom ones first and then do the up pipe after. It can be kind of a pain in the ass to get the up pipe back on, so just a heads up. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get those all loosened. I'll try to get you guys a good angle and pretty much go from there. Looks like we're gonna need some deep socket 14s. All right, so deep socket 14s for sure. So I'm gonna pull some out real quick. So I didn't really need that much of a deep socket, but this one is deeper. Looks like I took out this stud on this side. If you end up taking out the studs, that is not good. I just took out another one. And the reason why I might be taking out these studs might be because I may have over tightened them. So just be very careful when you are tightening these, because you can easily take the studs out as well with the nut. Alright, so now those are pretty much done. I got the 6 off, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 studs, and then 4 of the actual nuts here. I'm going to show you guys the other 2, and then pretty much go from there. Alright, and then the other 2 take off are going to be those right there, so you have 1 and 2, and then you have your O2 sensor. Disconnect your O2 sensor first, and then undo those 2. It is going to be kind of a challenge to get this out with the up pipe if you are still on your stock location stuff. It gets very difficult to get that out. So we're gonna go ahead and get that out and then pretty much go from there. And to get your O2 sensor out, it's gonna be a 22 socket or it's gonna be a 7/8. So just a heads up there. All right, so now that I have the O2 sensor off and just letting it just sit right there, you can go ahead and take those 2 14s out. You're gonna need a wrench in the back, because yeah, those bolts are going to be spinning around once you loosen them. So I'm going to get these off, and then I should be able to get the header off from there. So it's that simple and it's that easy if you don't have your stock up pipe. If you have a stock up pipe, then good luck. But yeah, should be pretty easy. All right, so once you got all that stuff off, you should be able to wiggle your headers out. It's going to be kind of a struggle for me since these things have fiberglass and I really don't want to mess myself up. Like I said, these headers are never going to be easy to put on, just because it's just, for some other reason, when they're manufactured, they're never going to be an exact fit. This fiberglass just really sucks. It's just flying everywhere.
I might turn on the fan and just kind of do this off camera because I really don't want this fiberglass flying on me. All right, so they are now off. At what expense? Me getting fiberglass pretty much over myself. But yeah, so headers are out, and I'm gonna reuse the header gaskets because I'm gonna have to take the other header off at some point because the mounting bracket for the up pipe is broken, and then the mounting point for the down pipe, which is back over there, I don't know if you can see it, but that right there broke as well. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get that thing rewelded and redone. I'm gonna have to get the bracket from the up pipe that goes onto the head redone as well. So yeah, so let's go and see how the ETS headers are gonna fit. I'm really hoping it clears radiator. That's what I'm mainly worried about, so we'll see. All right, and then here we have the ETS header. So like I said, we have some slip joints, so you can unloosen these and then pretty much extend this flange out if need be to kind of help you align it. So that'll make life at least a little bit easier, but yeah, we'll see how these clear compared to those. That's what I'm really curious on. Yeah, it's gonna be a while just seeing kind of like the big difference between the two. So yeah, we'll see. I really hope this fits. It's the next mod to do, and kind of one of those things that I'm not even sure if it's going to fit because nobody's ever actually fit one of these on a GC, so we'll see. The headers literally slipped on super easy. These have been the easiest installs so far. Maybe the Tommy ones would have been easy too if I would have undone the slip joint that it has or whatever, but yeah, these things look awesome and they clear. That is what I was mainly worried about, was them clearing. So hell yeah, this is awesome. I cannot wait to see how these headers perform and how they sound. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just like set them, just put the screws on or whatever. I'm not gonna tighten them completely down, and then yeah, we'll go from there. All right, and that is pretty much gonna be it for today. I could have taken the front bumper off and getting the intercooler off right away, but I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. I don't want to get too caught up with just working on my car tonight. So I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Sooner or later, this thing is going to be running. Waiting on a couple of parts to get here to get my manifold to clear and whatnot. So yeah, very exciting stuff. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, peace.